Good morning, dear students. In the previous class, we have learned different types of sets and how to represent sets by Venn diagram. Today, we are going to study practice set 1.4, which is based on operation on sets. Intersection of two sets. Students, look at here. Here I drawn one symbol with a red pen, that is ulta U. That sign indicates intersection. Okay. Suppose A and B are two sets. The set of all common elements of A and B is called as intersection of set A and B. Intersection means common elements from the given sets. Okay. It is denoted as A intersection sign, that means ulta U, B. Read as A intersection B. Example 1. Now students, observe both the sets from the example 1. From these sets, we have to find out A intersection B. So students, intersection means common element. So see that which elements are common in the set A and B. So you can observe here. Here the element 3 is common between both the sets. Hence, we got A intersection B is equal to curly bracket 3 bracket closed. Now see the next example. Example 2. Again they mention here two sets. Observe both the sets carefully. We need to find out A intersection B. Intersection means common elements. So see in a second example, from both the sets we got two common elements, that is 9 and 11. Hence we got A intersection B is equal to curly bracket 9 11 bracket closed. Now we will see properties of intersection of sets. First, if A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. Second, if A is a subset of B, then A intersection B is equal to A. Third, if A intersection B is equal to B, then B is a subset of A. Fourth, if A intersection B is a subset of A, then A intersection B is a subset of B. Fifth, A intersection of complementary A intersection of complementary A is an empty set which is indicated by sign phi. Sixth one, A intersection A is always A. Seventh one, A intersection empty set is always empty set. Got it, students? Now we'll see the next operation, union of two sets, which we indicated by capital U. Let A and B two given sets, then the set of all the elements of set A and B is called a union of two sets. Union means all the elements from the given sets. It is written as symbolically A union sign, that is capital U, B. Read as A union B. Now we'll see the example. See students, example 1. We have two sets A and B. So what I said, union means we have to write down all the elements from set A and B. Hence we got A union B is equal to curly bracket -1 -3 -5 0 3 5 curly bracket close. Just you have to write down all the elements which they given in both the sets. Example 2. Again they given two sets. We have to write down A union B. Okay. So we will write down all the elements from both the set. Hence we got A union B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 curly bracket close. Now properties of union of sets are similar to intersection of sets. Just revise it. First one, A union B is B union A. Second, if A is a subset of B, then A union B is equal to B. Third, if A is a subset of A union B, then B is a subset of A union B. Fourth, A union complementary of A is a universal set, that is capital U. Fifth one, A union A is always set A. Sixth one, A union empty set, that means phi, is always set A. Okay. Next, disjoint sets. Now from the name only you will come to know disjoint means dissimilar. Let A and B, two given sets. There is not a single element is common in two sets. It is called as disjoint sets. These sets are completely different from each other. Example, observe the given set, students. Both the sets having different elements. Not a single element is common. Hence, here set A and B are disjoint sets. Okay, students? Did you understand? Remember this. Now this is the one rule. How to read? Now just see. Number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Okay. Now how this rule is true, that we will see by using the following using the following example. Let we have set A which has elements 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Therefore, number of A. Now students, number of A means number of elements in the set A. So here in the set A there are 6 elements, hence we got number of A is equal to 6. B is equal to, set B is equal to, here we have 5 elements. Hence, we got number of B is equal to 5. Number of A union B means, just now I explained, we have to write down all the elements from the A and set B. Hence, we got here number of A union B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are total 9 elements. Therefore, number of A union B is equal to 9. Now, A intersection B. Intersection means common elements. So, observe the set A and B properly. You will come to know that there are 2 common elements, that is 1 and 2. So, number of elements are 2. Hence, we got number of A union B is equal to 2. Now, this is the data. From this data, we have to see that how the above rule is true. Now look at the rule. The rule we will see first left hand side, that is number of A union B, which number of A union B is 9. We have found just, so that is our statement number 1. Now we will find out number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B, which is our right hand side of the rule. So number of A is 6 plus number of B is 5 minus number of A intersection B is 2. So 6 plus 5 11, 11 minus 2 9. This is our statement number 2. So now observe the statement number 1 and 2. You will come to know that both are same. So from 1 and 2 we verify above rule. Understand, students? Now we will see practice set 1.4, which is based on this rule. Which rule? This. Number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Okay. This exercise is based on this rule. Now let us see the first example. If number of A is equal to 15, number of B is equal to 29, number of A union B is equal to 7, then find number of B. So from the question we first written the data. Okay. Then we written there to find. What we have to find out? Number of B. We apply the rule, that means we written the rule, that is number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Now from the data we substituted the values in the second step. So see the second step, number of A union B is 29 is equal to number of A is 15 plus number of B we have to find out. So we written as it is minus number of A intersection B is 7. Third step, therefore 29. Now we shifted the right hand side value to the left hand side so that plus 15 become minus and minus 7 become plus is equal to number of B. So therefore if you did the 29 minus 15, you will get answer 14 plus 7 is equal to number of B. Therefore 14 plus 7, 21 is equal to number of B. Understand, student? Simply we substituted the given values in the rule and we got the answer. Okay. Now see the second question. In a hostel, there are 125 students, out of which 80 drink tea, 60 drink coffee and 20 drink both tea and coffee. Find the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. Now students, whenever they given the word problems, need to write down data first. Okay. So let us see how to write data. The total number of students in a hostel, they mention 125. Okay. So total number of students, hence it is a number of union set is equal to 125. Let A be the set of students who drink tea. Therefore, we got number of A is equal to 80. Okay. Let B be the students who drink coffee. Therefore, number of B is equal to 60. Number of students who drink both tea and coffee. Both means common. Common means intersection. Hence, we got here number of A intersection B is equal to 20. Now students, we got the data that we will substitute in the rule which we have. So here see, we written the rule first. Second step, number of A union B is equal to 80 plus 60 minus 20. Third step, therefore number of A union B is equal to 140 minus 20. 80 plus 60 is 140 minus 20. Hence, see the fourth step, number of A union B is equal to 140 minus 20 is 120. Now 120 we got number of A union B. Now we want number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. that we will get when we subtract number of A union B from the universal set. Hence, we written here formula number of U minus number of A union B. Substituted the value, number of U is 125 minus number of A union B is 120. 125 minus 120 is 5. Hence, we got the answer. Number of students who do not drink tea or coffee is 5. Okay. Now, the question number 3. Again, it is a word problem. So, from the word problem, you find out the data. Let us read the question. In a competitive exam, 50 students passed in English, 60 students passed in mathematics, 40 students passed in both the subjects. Find the number of students who passed at least in one of the subjects. Okay, now you understand how to write down the data from the previous sum. Okay, let us see. Let A be the students who passed in English. Therefore, number of A is equal to 50. Let B be the set of students who passed in maths. Therefore, number of B is equal to 60. Number of students passed in both the subjects. Both means common. Common means intersection. Hence, we got here number of A intersection B is equal to 40. Now, we have to find out number of students who passed at least in one subject, which is number of A union B. That we will find out now by using the rule. So, therefore, we written the rule first. Number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Therefore, number of A union B is equal to, we substitute the value, number of A is 50 plus number of B is 60 minus number of A intersection B is 40. So, see the third step, 50 plus 60 is 110 minus 40. Therefore, in the fourth step, we got subtraction 110 minus 40 is 70. And hence, we got answer number of students who pass at least in one subject is 70. Got it, student? Any doubt? Let's see question number 4. A survey was conducted to know the hobby of 220 students of class 9th. Okay, that means 220 is the universal sets. Okay, out of which 130 students inform about their hobby as a rock climbing. 180 students inform about their hobby as a sky watching. There are 110 students who follow both the hobbies. Then how many students do not have any one of the two hobbies? How many of them follow the hobby of rock climbing only? And how many students follow the hobby of sky watching only? So let's see the first step. Let's start from the given data. Okay. So let U means universal set be the set of all surveyed students of standard 9. Therefore, number of U is equal to 220. Let A be the set of students who likes rock climbing. Therefore, number of A is equal to 130. Let B be the set of students who like sky watching. Therefore, number of B is equal to 180. Number of students who like both the hobbies. Both means intersection. Therefore, number of A intersection B is equal to 110. Now, we got the data. We will apply that data in a rule. So, see here, first step I written the rule. Second step, substitute the values from the data. So, number of A union B is equal to number of A, we got 130 plus number of B 180 minus number of A intersection B is 110. See the third step. 130 plus 180 is equal to 310 minus 110. So in the fourth step we got answer number of A union B is equal to 200. Now we have to find out number of students who do not like any of the two hobbies. So for this we need to subtract A union B from universal set. So 220 minus 200 is equal to 20. Now the second, number of students who like only rock climbing. For this, rock climbing we assume as a set A, hence number of A minus number of A intersection B, because A intersection B is what? Student who like both the hobbies. Okay. So 130 minus 110 we got here 20. Number of students who like only sky watching. To find out this, we will subtract intersection set from the rock climbing set. So hence number of B minus number of A intersection B is equal to 180 minus 110. We got the answer 70. And then last step, mention all the statement all the answer in a statement form. So 20 students who do not like any of the two hobbies. Second, 20 students who like only rock climbing. Third, 70 students like only sky watching. Got it, students? Any doubt? Question number 5. Observe the Venn diagram and write the following set. Student, this is very easy question. Just observe the diagram carefully. Okay. They ask some sets from this. We need to write down sets from the diagram. First one, they ask set A. So observe the set A. If you see, you will see only 3 elements X, Y, Z. But don't forget, students, the circle A and circle B, that means set A and set B connected to each other, and we got some 2 elements in both the sets which are common, that is M and N. That also we have to mention in a set A as well as set B. Hence we got here set A is equal to X, Y, Z, M, N. Okay. Now set B is equal to, first you write down the set B elements which is P, Q, R and the common elements M, N, curly bracket, close. Third one, A union B. Union means we have to mention both the elements from both the set A and B. Hence we got here A union B is equal to curly bracket X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R. Now student, M, N elements are in both set A as well as in B. So don't repeat, write down only once. Fourth one, union set. Union set means set U. U means universal set. Fourth one, capital U means universal set. That means we have to write down all the elements from the given diagram, including rectangle and circle. Okay. So first we will write down all the elements from set A and set B. That is X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R, and outside the circle also 2 elements are there, S and T. Mention that also. Curly bracket, close. Now fifth one, A complementary. Now complementary means what? When you subtract elements of set A from the universal set, then you will get complementary. Okay. So element of the set A, omit it from the universal set. You will get elements P, Q, R, S, T. Okay. Now sixth one, B complementary. Same. To find out the B complementary, we need to omit elements from the elements of the B from the universal set. Hence we got here X, Y, Z, S, T, curly bracket close. Now seventh one, A union B, complementary of A union B, or you can say A union B dash. Okay. So now when you subtract elements of A union B from the universal set, you will get this set. So after omitting the elements left ST, which are the elements of A union B dash. Understand, students? Hope you understand this lesson, this exercise. Do the practice regularly. When you do the regular practice, you will understand the concept easily. Okay, student? Here we completed this lesson. Thank you.